If you want to get fit, if you want to get active, if you want to measure your workouts, one of the best investments you can make is a smartwatch. But which one should you get? Hi folks, it's Andy Baryer, Handy Andy from handyandymedia.com, and today we're going to be doing a review of a smartwatch that I recommend you do not get if you're really into working out and fitness. We're going to be looking at the Fossil Gen 6 Wellness Edition. And the fact that they call it Wellness Edition, you probably think that it's geared towards active people. However, it is more geared towards casual active people, not the hardcore active people like yours truly. So in this review, I'm going to explain why you probably wouldn't want to get this watch and maybe why you would want to get this watch. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn ready. Cue the intro. So to begin, let's just go ahead and take a quick look at the design of the Fossil Gen 6 Wellness Edition smartwatch. It's running Wear OS 3, and it's, from the looks of it, looks like a decent smartwatch. A nice profile, doesn't take too much real estate on your wrist. On the front, you're going to find a 1.28-inch AMOLED touchscreen display enclosed inside a 44mm stainless steel case. It also has a 20mm interchangeable silicone strap that actually is very comfortable to wear for long periods of time. Under the hood, you're going to find a Qualcomm Snapdragon Wear 4100 Plus processor with 1GB of RAM and 8GB of storage. On the back is where you're going to find the sensors, and that is for your heart rate sensor, but there's a variety of other different sensors built into this watch. You have an accelerometer, an altimeter, an ambient light compass, and SpO2 sensors as well. Now let's talk about my experiences using it. Now, as I mentioned, this is, a wellness edition, so I thought it would be a great smartwatch to track all of my fitness activity, both at the gym and the cardio workouts that I do almost daily. However, it is very limited. Inside, it actually says it breaks down the workouts from indoor workouts and outdoor workouts. On the indoor, it actually will say connect to fitness equipment via Bluetooth. Now, I've never actually used any kind of fitness equipment that works with smartwatches, but it looks like they're kind of future-proofing it for the future. Maybe there'll be gym equipment that we can connect with our smartwatches. I don't know. I work out at a really dingy gym that has the same equipment from like 20 years ago, so I don't think I'll be trying that anytime soon. But if you do the outdoor workout, or if you skip that for the indoor workout, essentially all you get is a stopwatch and the ability to track your heart rate, your steps, and the calories burned from your workouts. So it's very limited. It doesn't have specific workouts like this one from Huawei, the GT3 Pro does, man. It has a variety of different types of workouts. Like, are you running? Are you cycling? Are you walking? Are you jumping rope? Which I do all the time. This one has nothing, none of it. Basically, it's like I can put a stopwatch on and I can kind of track, but you still have to manually kind of do that. However, I think it starts to vibrate if you start running and you don't set up a run. It kind of detects that you're running and it'll start tracking that. But, I have to say it was very limited in terms of the activities that you can track. That said, why don't we go ahead and look at some of the data, because it's not just activity, it tracks sleep as well. So what I'll do is I'll open up my smartphone right now and we can kind of look at this data together inside of the Fossil app. Because looking at the data on the screen, on this AMOLED screen, it's only 1.28 inches, so it's not the best, but the fact that it syncs with your smartphone, you can kind of see it. So let's go ahead and start with steps. There was this one day where I was walking all day long, and I want to see if it captured that because I was wearing this watch. Oh, and there we go. Look at that. 22. Talk about active. 22,256 steps. You can kind of see it broken down all the way from the first thing in the morning to when I was at the gym. Pretty much the entire day. It breaks it down. I even recorded some workouts. So it says I was running for 30 minutes. That wasn't a 30-minute run. I don't know where it's getting that data from. But you can see all of that kind of There's the next day over there. So it's a good way of kind of tracking your steps. Let's go back and look at what else we have. Resting. Let's go look at heart rate data. So I'm going to go to a different day. Whoa, look at that. Resting heart rate of 68 with a max of 195. 195. I don't know if that's accurate, folks. That is, I'd be dead if I had 195. But again, it does a good job of tracking your heart rate all the time. And this is why that battery dies so quickly. Let's back up and just take a look at the sleep, because there was one day where I had an early morning radio interview and I was so worried about waking up that I actually woke up like multiple times that night. And I want to see if it got reflected in there. Here we go. Look at this. This is probably my favorite feature of this smartwatch is the sleep data. It does a really, really good job of breaking down your sleep from awake to light and deep. Tells you how many minutes or hours you were in each of those stages. And it also shows you your heart rate at sleep. Check this out. My lowest heart rate when I was sleeping was 43 beats per minute. That is low, and as high as 74. That's probably they call it a Wellness Edition. Where is the data? Show me more. Give it to me in a better way. I was just very, very disappointed in this watch in terms of the data that it gets. That said, if you're just like the type of person that just wants to get their steps in, you want push notifications from your smartphone, and you're not like super into like fitness data, then this probably could do for you. Maybe I'm being a little bit too hard for it. Maybe my expectations were too high. I have been spoiled with this watch right here to try. It doesn't even look like a fitness watch, man. It looks like a luxury watch. But boy, the type of fitness data that I have been collecting with the Huawei GT3 Pro is just life-changing. I will honestly say, and it's Huawei. People are like, why are you wearing Huawei? But man, they did an excellent job with this smartwatch. And it makes these ones like this hard to like because they just seem so limited to the technology. And this is coming out all in the same year, folks. So I don't know what to tell you, man. I was not impressed with this. Everything, even the tiles and being able to look at the tiles, it just seemed too limited for me to approve of this or to recommend it to my viewers. Anyways, folks, I wish I could tell you to buy stuff, but one of the great things about having your own tech channel is when you come across tech that you don't like, it's great to make a video to tell people maybe, just maybe, you want to avoid this one. Well, I hope you enjoyed this bad review, I guess you could say, of the Fossil Gen 6 Wellness Edition. If you did, first of all, I'm being honest. They weren't paying me to do this review, that's for sure. If you like this, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave your comments below if you tried this. If you think I'm wrong, holla at your boy and let me know. Or if you think I'm right, let me know, because I think I'm right on this one. Andy Baryer, Handy Andy, signing out. We'll see you again next time.